And sheepdog competitions are actually a team event with the dog and the handler trying to navigate a course that's been pre-set up and be efficient at it. That's really what it is. So, when we do this, we're all into animals and livestock and such, but it's also about learning how to communicate and let's say, trust your dog on some of this. But it's actually our national finals. This is the event of the year for us, and so we all work towards trying to come here and do our best at the national finals. We have the top 150 dogs in the country here trying to all compete for the national title. The course has been set this way for over 100 years, but basically it's just they set it up as a farmer doing work, and so it's practical work. And so we do different phases of work in the event, and you're judged accordingly. And so they start out with a perfect score, and they start taking points away for imperfect work. So the dog that actually does the best here today is going to be the most efficient in making the sheep have the least amount of work to do, per se, like the straightest line, so they're not offline, they don't have to go very far, they're not being rushed. So if, like, a farmer wouldn't want to rush its stock, you wouldn't want to, when they're running them, they're taking off weight, so they don't want to do all that. So it's just the most efficient, both handler and dog here on the course. They're all a little bit different, but most of the time it takes, I say, 18 months to train a dog. And then most of these dogs, their best years are after 4. So it takes experience as well. There's some younger dogs in here, but most of them need a little experience to get to this level. It's all a communication. So the dogs are capable of understanding right and left, and go a certain distance and speed. So it's all done through our whistles. The community has been great. They have really supported it, and the ranchers, a big factor. Also, the western sheep that we get out in this area is really important. These come from a large flock. They're not trained or dog broke and such. So it's a challenge to be able to work this type of group of animals. We need numbers. I'm not sure, but I think they brought about 800 sheep here for the event. So it takes a large number of sheep, because each group of sheep, when they come down, they only get run once. So it's fresh each time. So the sheep aren't rerun, especially here in the preliminary. They'll be run later in some of the other things, but they're not overworked.